This conference will now be recorded.
Hi everyone, good morning, welcome back. Can you see my screen everyone?
Yeah, we can see.
So everyone, can you, most of the people change the IDs, right? Can you change ID? I like Gayatri, can you use your ID, student ID, in place
Sir,
of
I tried
your,
my ID, sir, but I don't see an option. I'm I'm joining this meeting through the link and it's directly connecting me to the camera. That's all.
while login, it will ask you name.
I'm not
Okay, you can,
logging in, just connecting through the link.
okay. We provide one document, right? How to change that. You can check that document in the email. How to change the ID. Once again, you can check. If you face any issues, you can ping me. I'll guide you how to change that after the session. Okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
checked the student ID name, but I'll find the document. I haven't read that. Maybe I didn't read that email yet.
You can check it out once. I'll guide you how to change.
Okay.
And also, Alek, can you change your ID? I can give you your ID if required. 2811.
I will check.
Yeah. Right. So in last session, we discussed about backups, right? Backups and CloudWatch. Anyone having any questions on that? Any questions, anyone? So everyone practicing, right? So till now we have completed, some important services which are, in real-time projects. We'll get some requirements. As per the requirement, we have to perform the activities, right? We have to work on the issues. We have to work on the services like creating user, giving the permissions to users, right? Assign permission, restrict the users. That is the aim, right? And also backups whenever we get requirement, right? Whenever you get chance to work on the backup strategies, you can configure the backups, right? And also CloudTrail. In CloudTrail, you can create the trails whenever you want to save the logs in S3 buckets. CloudWatch, infrastructure monitoring, right? So we can configure CloudWatch. We can monitor the infrastructure using CloudWatch. So S3 bucket we discussed already. To save the project files, project data, we use S3 bucket, EBS volumes, server storages, right? So these are all very important services. Everyone should practice. So if you understand AWS services, you can easily understand Azure services, Azure and Google Cloud, right? So don't skip the practice, right? Yeah. Today we are going to discuss about VPC, Virtual Private Cloud. Virtual Private Cloud. Fine. Yeah. So before going to VPC, so first, what is network? Anyone? What is network? So this is completely networking concept. Okay. What is network? Anyone? Simply, can what we can say? What is network? It is a communication between servers, communication between devices, right? So what is virtual network? What is virtual network? Anyone? Instead of a physical network, we can divide into logical network. We can divide logically, right? Yeah. Next, what is VPC? VPC is a service. VPC is a service. Using this VPC, we can create our own network. So till now we are using default network, which provided by AWS. So now what we will do, we can create our own space, our own network, customized network, right? Yeah, using that network, we can create our servers. So when we create custom network, we can control, we can restrict the traffic, we can control the traffic, we can allow deny traffic whenever needed, right? So when we use the default network, so default network will not accept some conditions. So default network means predefined network, right? So custom network means our own network. We can configure as per our project requirement. We can configure, right? Yeah. Fine. So VPC is a service. By using VPC, we can create our own network, which is our custom network, right? For example, this is our region. What is region? Anyone? Region. What is region? This is Mumbai region, for example. What is region? Region is a
Server location.
data center. Region is a data center. So what is data center? Anyone? What is data center? These are all basics only. You have to understand, right? So data center is a simply you can say server room where we host servers. Okay. So in our office premises, we'll be having one room. In that, we can host our servers, network, switches, routers, load balancers, backup devices, storages, whatever you want, right? Yeah. So data center is a server room. Fine. So for example, this is Mumbai region. This is Mumbai data center, for example. So in this Mumbai data center, under this Mumbai data center, again, so we'll be having some availability zones. What is availability zone? Anyone? What is availability zone? These are all availability zones. Availability zone 2A, 2B, and 2C. So for example, this is Hyderabad availability zone. This is Bangalore. This is Chennai. Right? So what is availability zone? What is the use of availability zone? We'll try to understand. So availability zone also a data center. Region is a data center. Availability zone also a data center. So these data centers we can say DR data centers. DR data centers, right? Disaster recovery data centers. So what is availability zone? Availability zone is a data center, right? Yeah. Why we require these zones? What are the use of this availability zones, right? So currently we are working on some cloud applications, digital applications, right? So when we, yeah, so if you see any downtime for Amazon shopping site or Flipkart, we haven't seen because those applications configured on cloud data centers. So cloud data centers are fully available, high availability, right? Yeah. So these data centers, so make sure this data center should be available 24/7 without any downtime, right? So that level of availability provided by AWS. Yeah, I give you a small example. In 2016, major floods happened in Chennai. Major floods. By the time, most of the IT area affected, most of the IT companies shut down. By the time, most of the data centers shut down, right? So by the time our AWS data center also shutdown, availability zone. Fine. Yeah. So by the time, if any applications are there in the Chennai data center, if any databases are running on the Chennai data center, if any servers are running on the Chennai data center, everything was down by the time, right? So by the time, our employees, our project employees, whoever working from Chennai, they moved from Chennai to Hyderabad. They started working from here, Hyderabad, because no electricity, no diesel to run the generators, no drinking water also, right? So by the time most of the data centers shut down, by the time our AWS Chennai data center also down, right? So if the data center is down, what will happen? Client business will be impacted, right? So client business, client applications will not run, right? So that is why, to avoid that, this availability zones will help you to manage your applications, to manage your servers, right? So whenever any availability zone is down, our applications will not be down. Our applications will not be down anywhere, right? So this availability zone, every 2 minutes, the data will be replicated from one availability zone to other availability zone, like this. Every 2 minutes, data will be replicated from one zone to other zone, right? So if any one zone is down, application will not be down, right? So this configurations will be taken care by AWS only. We don't need to configure anything, right? Regions, zones will be taken care by AWS only. Fine. Yeah. So when they want to configure any data center, they will check 100 years of historical data, right? If any earthquakes are happening frequently, any floods are happening frequently, any terror attacks are happening frequently. So these are all considerations. So Hyderabad is the best place for data centers, right? So one of the availability zone is available in High-Tech City area, behind the TCS. Okay, one availability zone is there in Hyderabad. So here in Hyderabad, no major floods, right? No major earthquakes, no terror attacks, right? So that is why Hyderabad is the best place. So few years back, they planned the one data center in Vizag, but after Hudud, they cancelled that. They cancelled and they moved to Kolkata, right? So these data centers globally accessible, right? So whatever applications we are running on these data centers, these applications we can access from anywhere, right? Yeah. So these data centers will be taken care by AWS only. So whenever any zone, one zone is down, for example, this zone is down, Chennai. So automatically other zone will take care without any manual intervention. You don't need to start any other data center. Automatically it will take. Even though if entire Mumbai region is down, if the Mumbai region is down, availability zones also will be down. Still our data will be backup. Our backup is available in other zone. So whatever zone is down, nearby whatever edge location is there, from there we can access our applications, right? So our nearby location is, nearby data center is Singapore and Sydney. We can access from Singapore and Sydney. That is also automatically it will take care. No need to enable manually, right? So backup mechanism is configured by AWS because currently used computation is there, right? If AWS is unable to provide the application availability, what will happen? Eventually customers will switch to other platforms. So we have 26 more platforms are in the market: AWS, Azure, GCP, DigitalOcean, Fastly, Oracle Cloud, right? So different clouds are there. So currently use competition in the market, right? That is why. So AWS is giving very good availability, very good security, right? Since 2012, I'm seeing this platforms, AWS. So we haven't seen any single security concern, single availability issue, right? Yeah. So AWS is more secure, 100% secure. So not only AWS, Azure, GCP also very secure, right? Yeah. This region zone will be taken care by AWS only. You don't need to touch anything, right? So under this availability zone, we can create VPC. So this VPCs will be taken care by, we'll take care of this.
DevOps
engineers, right? Yeah. So currently there is no admin roles. Admins not there. DevOps engineers will maintain the infrastructure, network, servers, switches, right? Yeah. So this is VPC. So when we create VPC, entire VPC will be replicated, right? Yeah. Now, so under this VPC, what we will do? We create subnets. What is subnet? Anyone? What is subnet? So VPC is a virtual private cloud. Our own network inside of the data center, we can create our logical own network. In that only we configure our servers so that we can control the traffic, inbound traffic, outbound traffic. So when we have custom network, we can control the traffic. In this floor, one class is going there, one class is going here, one more class going here. After some time, by 10 o'clock, some class will be started, right? So we don't have rooms. What will happen here? Some disturbance will be happening. We cannot control the noise here, right? So when we separate this, when we segregate this, so we can control the noise, right? So that is our own space, our customized space. In that we can create our servers. Okay, yeah. So instead of this VPC, we can create subnets. What is subnet, anyone? We can create subnets. What is subnet? Yeah, subnet is a subnetwork. Yes. So why we require subnets? What is the use of this? This is entry question. Subnetting. We get entry questions on subnetting. Okay, subnet. Subnet is a small network. Instead of a large network, we can get small network. For example, we have 1,000 servers are there in the VPC. Okay, so 1,000 servers are in same subnet. So in that 1,000 servers, we have development servers, testing servers, production servers, database servers. In production servers, we have database servers. So from development server to production server, we can easily ping. From testing server to production server, we can ping. From testing server to database servers also we can ping. So that what will happen? Security concerns. So when we divide subnet, network will be divided. Network ID will be divided into separate different group. So that we cannot control, we cannot directly access to the database servers from other subnets. So that what will happen? So data will be secured. So the applications will be secured, right? So database servers, we don't allow inbound traffic. If you allow inbound traffic to the database servers, there may be chances to leak the data. That is why we should not allow inbound traffic of your database servers, right? So that is why we create different subnetworks. So in the subnets, we have different types of subnets, like public subnet, and also private subnet. What is public subnet? What is private subnet? Anyone? What is public subnet? What is private subnet? Yeah. So public subnet is a subnet we can access through internet. Public subnet we can access through internet. Private subnets we can access through intranet within the organization, right? So in public subnets, what we will do, we can create public servers. Here we can create public servers. On private subnets, we can create private servers. What is public server? What is private server? So in public servers, we can host our public applications. Like every organization, they use public subnet, private subnet. For example, our organization. So we host our company website in public subnets, public servers, and job portals host in public servers because people can access through internet, right? So everyone can access through internet, company website, job portals, and private subnets, private servers. We can host our internal applications within the organization. Time card entries, time card. What is time card? Anyone? Timesheet. What is timesheet? Attendance. Attendance, right? Swipe in, swipe out. That will be recorded, right? Those applications will be configured in private servers. So leave management system. If you want to apply leave, you can go through some application, right? So that will be hosted in private servers. And also, yeah, so Outlook servers and Skype for Business, Teams applications, internal applications, those will be hosted on private servers. So if you want to access your private applications, private servers, how can we access? Through intranet. For example, if you want to connect your office network from your official laptop, how can you log in? If you want to connect your office network from your laptop, office laptop, by using VPN. So VPN is a security layer. So that is one layer. So once you log in VPN, VPN will allow you to connect your private network, your office network, right? So public applications without VPN can connect. Private applications, you cannot connect directly. Private servers, right? First you need to log in VPN. VPN will allow you to connect your office network, right? Yeah, so this VPC subnets servers will be created by DevOps will maintain this. VPCs we don't create again and again, only one-time job, first time only. The organization only one time. Later on we don't create. We don't get chance to create VPCs in real-time projects. Subnets also, even subnets also we don't create. Only servers. Instead of the custom VPC, we can create our servers, right? Yeah, here there is an interview question. So when I attend interviews, by the time I got this question, so when I take interviews, I ask this question. Okay. So how many VPCs are there in your project? That is very common question. So interviewer will test you like you have genuine experience or fake experience. Easily they can understand by asking this question. How many VPCs you have in your project? We should not tell more than 3 VPCs. If you tell 10 VPCs, 12 VPCs, definitely they can understand easily, right? You don't have real experience. So maintaining VPCs is heavy pricing. That is why most of the project teams, they use 2 or 3 VPCs only. Even though Google, UNG also, they are using 3 VPCs only. 3 VPCs maximum, right? Yeah. So VPCs are a bit costlier. Managing VPCs are heavy pricing. So that is why we should not tell more than 3 VPCs, maximum 2 or 3. One is development VPC, production VPC. Development VPC, testing VPC, production. Right? Yeah. Fine. Yeah. Any questions, anyone here? Anyone having any questions before moving to VPC? Before creating VPC?
Sir, I have a question if I'm right or wrong. So even after having the physical data centers, a company will have VPCs. Is that what you mean?
Yes.
So we
Physical data
maintain.
centers also.
That's because the physical damages can happen. So that why we have these VPCs for a company.
Yeah, to control the network traffic, to segregate the traffic, to control the traffic. So if you have customized network, you can manage you can create your own rules, right? So if you use a default network, default rules, you cannot control, right? So when you create your own customization spaces, customization network, so you can manage as per your requirement.
But we still need the data centers, physical data centers.
Still, we are using physical data centers, yes. But so most of the applications are migrating. Most of the data centers are migrating to cloud. So if you have
So
physical
that,
data center, you can manage in physical your local data center. If you are using cloud data center, cloud will manage your networks.
okay, let's say a company has moved completely to the cloud. That means that
Mhm.
company doesn't have a physical data center?
No, no, not required.
Not required.
Not required. Yes.
Okay, thanks.
They use very few servers, like DHCP servers, very few servers required. So they don't use, so most of the servers they migrate to cloud, very few servers, like 4 5 servers maximum. Those are for DHCP, local desktop connectivity, domain servers, like that.
Mm,
Okay.
okay. Yeah, thank you, sir.
Yes. This is completely cloud concept based, right? Yeah. Now, so let us move to console, AWS console. Go to services, go down, see here, networking and content delivery, click on this, see here, VPC, click on VPC. Click on your VPCs. So this is my default VPC. So default VPC should not delete. So if you delete this default VPC, so you cannot create a new VPC. It will not allow you to create new VPC, right? So that is why don't delete the default VPC. Click on subnets. These are the subnets. Subnet is a subnetwork, small network. These are the zones here, 2A, 2B, 2C, 3 zones. These are the IP ranges. Fine? Yeah. Before creating subnets, before creating VPC, I want to show you something here. Subnet ranges. So all the details and the subnets are the same. Yes. Yeah. So here, if you check here, /20, what is this? /20. And also VPC range. Here, /16. What is this? So IP address is there, 170.31.0.0/16. What is /16? What is /20? So we'll try to understand. See here. Now, for example, /16 first we can see. /16. So this is the IP /16. /16 means 65,536 IP addresses we can accommodate in that range. In that range, we can accommodate 65,536 IP addresses. That many servers we can configure in this network. Okay, 65,536 in this network, in this range. Okay, /20, see here, 4,096. Okay, /24, 256. So like this different ranges as per the project team requirement, we can create the ranges. Okay. Yeah, these are the subnetting ranges. You don't need to worry about. This will be given by project. Okay. You don't need to confuse. You don't need to work on this. So physical data centers earlier network engineers they used to configure. They used to calculate these ranges, right? So currently cloud is taking care, right? So we don't need to worry about. Yeah. Now go back to VPC. Yeah. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, these are all predefined IPC ranges, right? Like
Yes.
it is standard, right? When we select by 16, that is confirmed by AWS that we are going to get the 62,000 IP range.
That is a basic ranges. That is standard ranges. That is standard range. Okay. So AWS is, these are all for physical environment also same ranges. But as per the project team requirement, we have to get the range. Whatever ranges we have seen here, those are standard ranges, right? So in our project, we have some
Okay,
network
so
range.
under any circumstances, if we select the same number by 16 for any project, if we select IP range by 16, so you will be sure that you will be getting those number of IP ranges, right?
Exactly. Yes. Correct. Yeah. If you use 16 range /16 range, you'll get 65,536 IP addresses. Okay. Yeah. Now, so click on VPCs, create VPC. So creating VPC is very simple, very easier. Okay. So click on create VPC. So now see here. So VPC only without subnets. If you want to create only VPC, you can select this, or else VPC and more. If you select this, what will happen? So along with the VPC, see here subnets. So 2A availability zone, 2B availability zone, subnets, 2 subnets, 4 subnets, on 2A 2 subnets, and 2B 2 subnets. So this is the VPC name, project VPC. Okay, see here. Next one. So range, CIDR block range, CIDR block. So 10.0.0.0/16. 16 means 65,536 IPs. Okay. So currently we are using IPv4 only, IP version 4. Currently we are using in our projects. So maybe after 1 year, after 2 years, we'll switch to IPv6. This is the latest range, new version. So currently still we are using this range only, this version only, IPv4. So maybe after 1 year, we can use IPv6. IPv6, why we require? So currently whatever IPv4 version 4, so those are, yeah, the ranges are completing, right? So some count will be there, right? Some range. Once you fill the range, we need to move to next range. That is why, so IPv6 is very advanced. So maybe after 1 year, we'll use this IPv6. Okay. So next one, tenancy, default. What is tenancy? We discussed yesterday, last Friday, last session. Tenancy, we discussed already. What is tenancy? Dedicated, shared, dedicated host. We discussed in last session. So when you select dedicated, what will happen? In the data center, you will get dedicated space for you. Okay, when you use shared, default means shared. You'll see that you will get the shade area. You will get the space in shade area. When you select dedicated host, that is also dedicated host, right? You can use default one only. Don't need to change anything. Yeah. Number of availability zones, two availability zones. If you want to select 3, you can select. Okay. Number of public subnets, 2. Private subnets, 2. Right. So gateways. What is gateway? NAT gateway. NAT means network address translation. NAT full form is network address translation. So when you want to connect from one network to other network, we require some gateway. We require some gate to go inside of the network, right? Yeah. Now VPC with 2 subnets, right? So 2 subnets. On 2A availability zone, 2 subnets. 2B availability zone, 2 subnets, right? Now go and create this VPC. Click on create VPC. Now VPC is created. So whatever range we give 10.0.0.0/16, that range you can change as per the requirement, project requirement. Yeah. Now VPC is created. Click on view VPC. See here. So this is our project VPC. If you go and click on your VPCs, you can see this. See here, project VPC. So this is the range 10.0.0.0/16, right? So instead of this VPC, we have created subnets also. See here, public subnet, 2 public subnets and 2 private subnets. Okay. So now how can we test this VPC? Whether this VPC is working fine or not? How can we check? How can we check this VPC? So instead of the subnet, instead of the public subnet, we can create one public server and try to access. The server is accessible, the VPC is working fine. Public subnet is working fine. So instead of the private subnet, we can create one more server, which is private server. That server you can access through internet. So private servers can be accessed through internet. Private servers can be accessed through internet. No. It should give network errors. Private server also can create now. Public server also can create. So public servers we can access through internet. Private servers we cannot access through internet. That is the difference. If you are able to access private servers through internet, VPC is not working fine. VPC is having some issues. Okay, that we have to understand. Now, what we will do? Go to services, click on EC2. Now I want to create 2 servers: public server, private server. So public server we can access through PuTTY. Private servers we cannot access through PuTTY. PuTTY is internet facing, right? Yeah. So if you want to access to private server, what we will do? We require VPN. VPN is not there. VPN is licensing, right? Yeah. Now launch instance. Public server. Amazon Linux only. Go down here. 64-bit T2 micro. Key pair. I can select some test key pair. Go to network settings here. Click on edit. See here. So this is the default VPC. By default, it is selected default VPC only. Now I want to select custom VPC. See here. This is the project VPC, our own VPC. Select this. Subnet. So I want to connect to a subnet. Public. Public subnet. I want public one. This one. So when I select custom network, when I select custom VPC and custom subnet, so auto assign public IP is disabled. This we have to enable manually. We have to enable manually. Enable this. Now go down here. Yeah. So click on launch instance. Now instance is launching.
So now we will bring this on top of default. So can we go with only one level, or we should be having the default always?
Default VPC.
Default VPC is already there. On top of that, we have already created one more, right?
Custom VPC, yes.
Yeah. Now can we remove the default one and go with only the latest one?
Yeah, we can go, but default one should not delete. Default one don't delete. You can keep as is. Default one don't delete. If you're not using, you can leave that, but don't delete that. Okay, now this public server is in running state. Now I try to access this server. So copy public IP. Go to PuTTY, paste here. SSH, expand this. Authentication, browse. Select your key pair. Test key pair. Open. Now I'm able to access. Yes, EC2 icon. Now I am able to access my server. So public subnet is working fine. VPC with public subnet is working fine. But when I try to connect private server, when I create private server, when I try to connect private server, it should not accept, it should not allow you to connect. It should give network errors. So that only our VPC is working. Okay. Now I want to create one more server, which is private server. Launch instance. Amazon Linux only. T2 Micro. Key pair, test key pair. Edit network, custom network, project VPC, and subnet. So private subnet. This one, private. Auto assign public IP, you can enable this manually. Now, yeah, you can launch this. Now select your private server, copy public IP, open new partition, paste here. Expand SSH, authentication, browse. Select your key pair. It will not connect. It will give you network errors.
So in the real time for developer is asking for some easy instance. So we'll go with the private developer instance.
Yes, private servers. Yeah, see here network error, connection timed out. Okay. Private servers you cannot connect through PuTTY, right? So public servers you can connect through PuTTY. If you are able to connect private servers through PuTTY, our network is not working. Okay, this is the difference you have to understand. So if you want to connect private servers, how can we connect? By using VPN. First we have to connect VPN. VPN will allow you to connect your private, right? So VPN is licensing. So we don't have VPN. That is why, yeah. So we cannot configure VPN, right? Yeah. Once you complete your practice, you have to delete the VPC. Otherwise, some charges will be applied. VPC is not free of cost. So 1 hour, 2 hours, it is fine. But if you leave 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, some charges will be applied. That is why once you complete your practice, you have to delete the VPC. So before deleting the VPC, first you have to terminate the servers. Terminate instances first. Any questions, anyone?
So we have given the slash system of the data. Can we change after creating
Ranges, right? Yeah, you can edit the network. Yes, you can edit the network when you want to edit, but you don't get a requirement like that. Okay. Once you configure, it is fine. No need to change it. Now, so go back to VPC. First, you can delete your subnets. Yeah, after that, you can delete your VPC. Select your VPC, go to actions, delete VPC. Yeah. Fine. Yeah. Now this is networking concept in real-time projects. Whenever you get chance to work on VPC, so VPC creation we don't get chance, right? Subnets, sometimes subnets and servers instead of the custom VPC, you can get servers. Okay. Yeah. Next concept we can cover today. SNS SQS, notification services. SNS. Simple notification service, and also one more service which is SQS. Simple queue service. So these are the two services, SNS, SQS. So notification services. While working on any services, wherever you see this SNS, you can configure. So SNS practically you can see, SQS not required. Okay. So I'll show you difference here. Okay. So what is SNS? What is SQS? Simple notification service is a service. Yeah. Whenever you want to send notifications, like for example, currently we are using mobile data, Geo mobile data we are using, right? Yeah, for example, when you connect a hotspot to your laptop, so some 200 MB, 300 MB utilized data is utilized, right? Once you complete the 200 MB or 300 MB, you will get some SMS, a notification. You have consumed 200 MB, 300 MB. So who will send that? Backend SNS configure, right? So when we are using broadband internet connectivity, broadband, so when we utilize 1 GB or 2 GB, we get notified through one SMS or one email. We'll send that backend SNS configure, right? So SNS is a service which will always send the notification whenever the threshold reaches. Okay, and SQS, what is SQS? It is a simple queue service. Simple queue service. So for example, you book one product in Flipkart or Amazon shopping site. So whenever you place the order, you'll get one SMS. Your order has been placed. Whenever the product is reached to your city, you'll get one more notification. Your product is out for delivery, right? Whenever you receive the product, you'll get one more notification, which is your product has been delivered successfully. We'll send that backend SQS configure, simple queue service, right? So whenever the data is updating, you get notified through messages, emails, right? So that is SQS functionality, right? Yeah. SNS you can configure now. SQS not required. Okay. Yeah. Go back to console. You can search here SNS. See here, simple notification service. This is for testing only. So this SNS service they give for testing only. But wherever you see this service, there you can configure. So tomorrow we'll work on auto scaling. By the time SNS will be there. And also Glacier. For example, if you want to configure Glacier. That's a Glacier. When you want to configure Glacier, it will show you SNS. Create vault. Here. Enable notifications by using an SNS topic, right? SNS. Wherever you see this SNS, there you can configure. Okay. But here, so we get the service for only testing. You can search here SMS. Open this SMS. Yeah. Now, so dashboard, topics, subscriptions, text messaging, ordination numbers, right? Origination number. Yeah. Now see here. First topic. What is topic? Topic is a group name. Group name. We can configure group name, right? Yeah. First we need to create one topic. Create topic. Click on this. See here. So type FIFO and standard, first in, first out, and standard, right? So we have to select standard only. Now name, you can give some name. Topic name. Display name also I can give same. Yeah, so data protection policy. So this is optional, no need to give anything. Encryption also optional. So whatever data you are transferring, you are sending, that you can encrypt here. Once you encrypt, it will show you in encrypted format, right? So access policy is also optional. Delivery retry policy also optional. Delivery status logging also optional. Tags, tag name, you can give the same name. Click on create topic. The topic is created successfully. So click on topics. See here, this is our topic. Okay. Now click on this topic. Open this. So instead of this topic, we need to create one subscription. Click on create subscription. Subscription. Yeah. See here. ARN name. ARN. So what is ARN? Topic ARN. See here. In this ARN, we have SNS, availability zone, ARN ID, and topic name. Okay. So now protocol. So I can give email. So first I want to send through email node. Email. Okay. Select email. Email address. You can give any email address, valid email. Okay. Now go down here. Click on create subscription. Yeah, subscription is created successfully. Yeah. Now, once you create the subscription, so it is showing pending confirmation. Subscription is showing pending confirmation. Why it is showing pending confirmation? So once we create this subscription, we get notified through one email. That we have to validate. Once you validate that, this will be enabled. This will be activated. Okay. Now go and check the email. See here. AWS notification, subscription confirmation. Click on this, open this. See here, you have chosen to subscribe to the topic. This is the topic. So to confirm the subscription, click or visit the link below. If you click on this, this will be confirmed so that you can start sending the notifications. Click on confirm subscription. Subscription confirmed. Once you confirm this, now go back to console. If you refresh here, this will be confirmed. See here. Now this is confirmed. Okay. Yeah. Once it is confirmed, now we can start. Yeah, you can start sending the notifications. Click on topic. Open this topic. Publish message. Click on publish message. Now we can send notifications. Subject line SNS test. Subject line. Yeah, body of the message. Fine. This is SNS test. Something. Right now, I want to publish this message. Click on publish message. So message published to topic batch 63 successfully. Right now, go back to email. Click on your email. Refresh this. See here, in promotions, we have this SNS test, right? So open this. See here, we get notified through email, right? So whenever we send the notification, we receive the notification. So now I want to check SMS also. I want to check SMS notification also, right? Go back to SMS. See here, mobile text messaging. Mobile text messaging. Click on this. Publish text message. Click on this. So here message type promotional or transitional. So always we need to select second one, transitional, right? So mobile number. You can give your mobile number. Hi, this is SMS test. Publish message. Get SMS. We get SMS. Wait for a few seconds. Yeah, I received some message. Right. So this is how we can send the notifications. So whenever, yeah, so this is for testing only. But wherever you see this service, there you can configure. Okay. Yeah, this is very simple service. SQS not required. SQS no need to configure. That requires some subscription. SQS, if you want to configure SQS, subscription required. Okay. Yeah. Still, we have services like auto scaling. Auto scaling we have. Tomorrow we'll work on auto scaling. So auto scaling. Yeah, so it will take 1 hour 15 minutes, 1 hour 30 minutes maximum. So after that, day after tomorrow, we'll work on EFS storage, elastic file system storage, and also Glacier, right? Yeah. So with that, we are going to complete. Maybe we'll check that. We'll check that in content, course content. Now, so still we have time, right? So to connect our server, use PuTTY, right? We use PuTTY. I show you one more console to connect our servers. So which is very important console, which is very important interface. So in real-time projects, most of the project teams, they are using PuTTY or Mobile Extreme. Mobile Extreme. One more console is there. Mobile Extreme. This is Mobile Extreme. Okay. How to configure this? I'll show you. How to configure, how to connect servers. I'll show you this. Mobile Extreme. Instead of using PuTTY, we can use Mobile Extreme also, right? How can we use Mobile Extreme? Go to browser. How can we download and install Mobile Extreme? First, we can understand. Download Mobile Extreme. Mobile Extreme for Windows. Download Mobile Extreme for Windows. Click on this. See here. So this is the URL. Or else you can download this one also. Fine. This is better one. Okay. So click on this. Download Mobile Extreme for Windows. Click on this. Here you can give no thanks. Continue download Mobile Extreme. Don't select Opera something. Don't select that. Select last one. No thanks. You can click on this. Once you click on that, it will be downloaded. See here, Mobile Extreme is downloaded. Yeah. Once it is downloaded, go to downloads. See here, this is the Mobile Extreme. So this is a zip format. Right click on this. Extract all. Click on this. Extract. Okay. Once you click on extract, see here, one folder is created here. Open this. Now click on this. double click on this. This will be installed. It is very simple, very easier. Okay. Just go next. That's it. Okay. See here. Now it is started. Click on next. Finish. That's it. So I already installed. That is why I'm canceling this. Yeah. Once you install this, now if you want to connect any server, so I want to create one server quickly. Go to EC2. Launch this. Yeah. Now the server is in running state, right? Yeah. Select your server, copy public IP, open MobiXstream. Once you install MobiXstream, click on open MobiXstream. So MobiXstream is open. Now click on session. Click on session here. Click on SSH. Click on this. Paste here IP address. Control V to paste this. Once you copy from the console, Control V. Specify username. Select this. Here you can give what the user EC2-user, right? So after that, advanced SSH settings. Click on this. Here you need to give key. Select your key. Use private key. Click on this and go and select your PPK file. Test key. Click on OK. That's it. Only three things we need to select. First, we need to give IP address, username, and a key pair. Now, if you want to increase the font size, just control, scroll up, scroll down, mouse is very easier. So why we require this? Whenever you want to connect multiple consoles at a time, we can connect one by one like this. See here one more console, here one more console, here one more console. Like this, at a time, 4 or 5 consoles we can connect. While working on Ansible, we have to connect 4 consoles at a time. While working on Kubernetes, we need to connect multiple consoles. That is why this is advanced one. This is very important. Okay, everyone should download this. You can install, configure this. Okay, so same way, same functionality in PuTTY, whatever we do. So here sudo yum update -y. If you want to update internal repository, this is updating. If you want to install packages, same commands. Right? Git is installed. Fine, Git is installed. So this is very easier to use. Okay, most of the project team, they are using MobiXstream also. Okay, yeah, everyone should install, configure this. Tomorrow we'll work on auto scaling. Can we use? Yeah, you can use. If you know that interface, you can use if you want to use. But these two are very popular: PuTTY, MobiXstream. Fine. Yeah. So you can practice VPC today. So tomorrow we'll work on auto scaling. So we can stop now. We can stop here. Any questions, anyone? Anything you want to discuss? Fine. So we stop here. Yeah. So while practicing VPC, if you have any questions, you can post in the group so that we'll discuss. Fine. Yeah. Thank you all.